Hello, welcome back to my channel. I have a custom traveler's notebook size junk journal, and this was a lot of fun to make. I like doing Christmas. I love the Christmas spirit, and this one is called Merry Christmas, and I think this is a vintage label. I'm trying to remember. It was in my stash, but it's a label, and it says Merry Christmas. And then this is like a red floral embossed textured cardstock, and I splattered white paint on it to make it look like snow. I also stitched around the edge and inked it with gold ink. So this is 4 1/4 by 8 1/4, and then just a green ribbon holds it closed. So if she has a traveler's notebook cover, you don't have to use the ribbon, but if not, then you have one. So I used a bunch of printables from Jessica over at I'm a Cool Mom. So check out her Etsy at Cool Mom Book Boutique. And she has some wonderful printables where she's collaged a whole bunch of fabrics and lace and things and, excuse me, into journaling cards. So this is one of them, and I punched out some corners and did a little bit of extra stitching. And that's tucked right here in the front here. And there's some little gingerbread men stickers. On the first page, this cardstock is like a really shimmery, heavy duty. It's almost like a second cover. And then clipped on here, this is almost like a little Christmas tree. There's a starred punch out on the bottom, and this opens all the way for journaling. And then we'll put that there, and a little star clipped on the top. So that's the idea anyway, reminiscent of it. And you can also tuck something on either side. So I glued this tag down so that you can use it as a frame, and then it says celebrate the season. This is another one, this front piece is another one of her journaling cards, and all this stitching is part of the card. I added a little bit to the bottom, a straight stitch, but all of this is on the card. So it is great if you don't have a sewing machine because it's, you know, there for you. So this is some graphic 45 paper that I made a little pocket, and then there's some too from labels stuck in there, and some stenciling. I used that same star border punch to punch out that coffee dyed paper. There's some book pages about the Christmas story, and this is about the Magi. And there's a Christmas type paper ribbon, and another one of I'm a Cool Mom's journaling cards. I love, this was like a linen that had this embroidered, beautiful embroidered bell on it. And then a little piece of ephemera. That's like a to from merchandise tag. And here's a little, I think this is Artie Mae's. I think so. It's either that or Tsunami Rose, but I think it's Artie Mae's. Little envelope. You can journal in it and close it up, whatever you want to do, and that's just tucked right there. Extra little candy cane looking paper clip. Another one of the Christmas journaling cards, and I just added a ribbon tab and inked the edges to that. Again, I used the stars to punch that out, and then I put a garment pin with a little red mini jingle bell. And I made this little, it's not a booklet, it's kind of like a booklet. It's got these cute little kids playing, and I inked the edges and stenciled here, put some trim, and then a little like acetate or see-through tag, but it has green music notes on it, and that just tucks right in there. Great for journaling. I love this one. This one says Silent Night, and this is one of her cards, and then there's two just Project Life type journaling cards that are slipped in there. There's a little paper ribbon, and then this is one of her bigger journaling cards. I just folded it over so it would kind of hang on to the page there, and then a Merry Christmas kind of chalkboard type sticker. This is one of the Tim Holtz cards. It says Glory, and then I just punched out this paper to make a little journaling card to slip in there. This is one of hers, and I turned it into a bookmark and then tucked right in there, and there's a little button sewn down there. Here's a little graphic 45 Santa, and then this is super shimmery. I sprayed this whole index card with Pearl Glimmer Mist and then some Distress Spray Stain as well, and so that's really, really pretty for journaling on. It's a little stenciling, Jingle All the Way, some more little gingerbread men people, pretty Christmas papers, some little graphic 45 snowmen that are stitched in a little bow. I cross-stitched these little white music notes on here, And this is Ada cloth, and I turned it into a tuck spot. And then some children see him and how great our joy. Some Christmas carols from a hymnal, and that tucks right in there. And then here is a blank spread for journaling or adding your own things. Here's a little flower with some leaves. It's like a felt and button. Here's another one of her journaling cards and a tiny little graphic 45 tag. This doily is just folded in half over here, and here's a little graphic 45 stamp. And then tucked behind the doily on this side is one of the tags from Jessica. And I tied some white eyelash trim to the stars on this one. There's a graphic 45 Santa and a little embellishment and lots of stenciling. And then this airmail envelope is from Junk That Treasures. And I have put some little girls, like maybe they're writing a letter to Santa, and this is Tim Holtz Paper Dolls. I had this really pretty Christmassy, what's that called, ribbon, and I made a pocket. And this is a little playing card, but it's like the North Pole, so I slipped that in there. This ephemera piece was really pretty, and it had this little punch out, so I used another one of Jessica's tags, added a red tab. Actually, I cut this out of one of her big ones because she had a giant one that was really kind of too big for this size. So I just cut it down and it slips right through there. More of that Christmas storybook pages. This little star piece was punched out from there. Some gold snowflake stamping, and there's a little wooden green star on this paper clip. And then I think this is Tsunami Rose ephemera. It's like a receipt and a little Santa. It says Happy New Year. There's a Merry Christmas label. There's another journaling card, just like a Project Life type one. It's probably from one of the Christmas pads or something. There's a little red pony bead on there. And then here's the back. So I like how it looks from the side. I like how it looks from the top. There will be more Christmas journals coming fairly soon. I have a Christmas design team project for Artie Mays, which is her cardinal rose, or whatever it's called. It's Christmas and Cardinals. I also have a Christmas design team project for Calico Collage using her Simply Winter kit, which is a blue theme, which I think is gorgeous, and I'm excited to do that as well. So make sure you check out Jessica's shop on Etsy, because she has lots of printables and downloads that she collages, and thank you for letting me use these in my journal.